Okay, good evening, everybody. So tonight we're just going to do a nice scalp massage on Elle here's head. We're going to switch the camera angle around so that you two can see how exactly I'm doing everything and you can get my perspective on the massage. So we're going to get started, but as usual, I'm just going to check in with Elle here. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Okay. And I guess let's just get started. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to start out by putting some gloves on. And I'll just be checking the scalp for any scabs, any lacerations, any cuts or wounds that we might see that would prevent us from being able to give him a massage. And fortunately, I am not seeing any, so that's great. And it is okay to proceed with the massage if there are dandruff patches. Fortunately, he doesn't have any, so there's no need to worry about that. But we would want to watch out to make sure that we don't cause further damage or tearing or bleeding to the scalp. So now that that part's all done, I'm just going to take my beginning implement, this pink massage tool here, and it has these great little beads, these metal beads, and they actually roll around independently of this tool. You can kind of hear it, and it's a really nice feeling when you just brush through the scalp with it and just pull back, getting the hair out of his face. And anytime you massage the scalp, it stimulates blood flow and brings nutrients to this part of the hair. Um, the more we do this around the head, the more we're encouraging blood flow. And so I like to make sure I massage everywhere really well here. And then you can also do the small circular movements all around the head, around wherever the cowlick is, which for most people happens to land right here as well. You can brush it out, back from the front. And just really get everywhere here. It's quite relaxing. You can even get the neck a little on this one. And behind the ear. And then just kind of taper off at the base of the scalp. So now that we've finished that, just put this back. And the next tool I'll be using will probably be this lovely wooden brush. It's got these kind of like bulb-like beads at the end. And this is great for swirling patterns throughout the scalp. This is like the ultimate tool for scalp stimulation and blood flow. And this just helps relieve dandruff, stimulate hair growth, and improve blood circulation. And if you have the smallest amount of dry hair, this will make it shed. So, best not to use it before going out somewhere, but definitely in the shower, after you come home from work. It's definitely nice. Won't leave any sort of scratches, tearing. Again, the bulbs of this are just way too rounded to do that. So I'm gonna have you tilt your head back, get the front of the scalp around the hairline. Around the front hairline. It's very important for both males and females. Keeping your hairline clean and healthy, well taken care of, well massaged, is the best way to prevent hair loss in those areas that we do the most damage to. For girls, it's because we wear a hair back sometimes, males too. The tighter the ponytail, the more damage you do to the front of the scalp. And then hat wearing is really bad for hair loss as well, which is common for us to wear hats if we're experiencing hair loss, but the friction from the brim of the hat can cause more hair loss, more tearing and more pulling at the roots there. So just a quick little brush with a brush like this will really help prevent more damage. And again, just any dead skin, any dandruff you might have had will come out with a brush like this. And it's really nice to take a shower after using this one. Okay, and for the next step, I'll be using just my hands. Just gonna get up in here and use my fingertips to massage. And again, feel for any lumps or bumps Your hands are such a great tool. All the nerves in your fingers, use them to check around the head. Feel for any lumps. Any areas that may have tears or damage that you feel. Any dandruff buildup that might not have been removed. Although, like I said before, that thing is very thorough. See a bit of dander over here, so I'm just going to remove that as best I can. Okay, wonderful. Just in case you didn't notice, my other job is clearly working in a kitchen. Okay. Next, I'll adjust the camera angle and we'll do some massage along the temple with our more pointed tools. And for that one, we'll go one side to the other side so you can see just exactly what we're doing and how to do it yourself. Okay, so for this portion, we're going to take this very specially designed tool. It has this nice little grip here. It's like resiny feeling, probably plastic, but it's lovely. So I like to hold the grip like this, my hands like so, and we take it and we just trace around the ear line here, supporting the head, just right up in the ridge. And the great thing about this tool is it's very easy to switch. It has this great hook in here. Can do very similar things. Kind of just perfectly follows this line around the ear here and down the base of the neck, like that. It's just such a versatile tool and so relaxing. It's really good for tension headaches and just relieving some of the pressure that gets built up in these areas. From wearing hats, bandanas, sunglasses, regular glasses. This massage is really important for these things. So just following all the way down into the neck. On this side is quite nice. the way down to the base of the neck, all the way down there, and on the side here. It's just such a nice tool. Works so well. And then we're going to use this on the other side now. And what we do here, we will always do to the other side as well. Okay, so now over on this side, we're going to do the same thing here. I'm going to take this tool and just work it through the side of the ear. And down the side of the neck. Follow up. Just working through the whole side here. And down the base of the neck. And I'm just going to have you put your hand this way. And then we're going to take this little scoop here and do the same thing. Just a nice twirl. All the way down to the bottom. Up at the temple. And all the way down. All the way down. And the great thing about this tool is how it frames the shape of the head, not just the shape of the ear here, but the shape of the head. And as we're pressing down, we're going to use a draining motion, which is like a scoop. Just a turn of the wrist. Should help remove built-up toxins, stimulate different nerves and glands. And helps create less tension in the body. I should say helps remove and release tension from the body. And then, once we're done with one side, I like to go to the middle here. Just go right down towards the center of the spine. Just right down here towards the center of the spine. And that will really remove tension from the neck and start to release any built up tension from the shoulder area. We store a lot of stress here at the base of our neck. So on either side of the spine, we're going to continue with that draining motion. swooping, draining motion. Just remove all that built up tension there. Just kind of squeeze it out of them here. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. And so we're just going to move on to our final tool and our last implement, which will be a part of the head and ear reflexology. It's very quick, so I'll go ahead and keep the camera here for this moment. So before we're finished on this side, I'm just going to take this great little tool again, kind of a resin-based plastic. Very nice hard plastic. And it has a smaller tip and a wider tip. The wider tip is more for massaging the ear like this. Getting in those straining motions under the earlobe, where the other implement doesn't quite serve its purpose here. And then this tiny tip does these great acupressure points. So we press and release, press and release, press, release, and again right here, press, release, and release. Okay. And once I finish, I take this and massage the inside of the ear like this. Just in a wonderful little swooping motion, which is more relaxing than you'd think. So, press and release, press and release. Okay, wonderful. So that side of the ear is finished. We'll move to the other side, and I think then we will be done for this evening. Okay, so again, we're over here. I'm gonna take this rounder side here and swoop around the ear like so. Swoop around and hit these areas. It's right around the jawline. And when you pull up, you can see this nice little crease right here. We're going to run that right through there. That's all we're doing. Okay, and then again, for the acupressure points, press and release, press, release, press, release, press, and release. And a bit of a rub down here. And again through the ring, the ear. Great. Very good. Okay. So we're all done with our ear massage. we're all done with our scalp massage. For our next video, I'm sure we'll have a nice back massage or something comparable in relaxation terms. So, thank you for joining us tonight. You have a lovely sleep, and I hope to see you in the next one, my friends. I appreciate all of you so much, and I hope you're able to get a nice and restful sleep. Have a good night.